Hey, man.
Hey. I laugh every time. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I laugh every time. How's it going?
Pretty swell.
Episode 3 of I Said What I Said. How you feeling?
Dude, alive and well and happy to be here.
Yo, I'm so excited. I'm not joking. Like, I keep I'm watching so many videos on how to make, podcasts and better podcasts. I'm like, I want to go all, I'm going all, we all are all in.
Yeah.
But I'm just getting excited about it. I just love it. It's just so much fun. So
Dude.
again, like I said, if no one's watching, bro, we're having so much fun anyway.
Yeah, man. Like, I woke up at 5:30. It's on my brain.
For those who don't know, we are recording at 8:34 on a Saturday morning.
Because
life.
We love this.
Yeah. We usually record on a Friday. But this week has been absolutely crazy. So we were like, you know what, we got to get it done. So we're up early. I'm up at 6, 7 anyway because
you're a full dad.
I'm a full-time dad. So it doesn't bother me to be up, but I'm like, okay, so if you hear our morning voices, that's why.
And if you're watching, sporting my shorts, look at these.
Look at those legs, man.
Look at them like tree
Legs
trunks.
need
I wore
some sun.
my fancy shorts.
They need some sun.
Just yeah, they do.
But
today, dude, it's gonna be hot.
Dude, it's gonna be like 80 something degrees today.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be good. Summer's here. What do you like the beach? Okay,
No.
I mean, would you rather choose the beach or lake?
Lake day.
Lake day all day.
Lake day all day.
Lake day all day because a simple fact that I don't have to deal with sand.
Yes.
Yeah, easily. Because I would like, me and my wife, we love Survivor. Do you like Survivor?
Never really watched it.
Really? One of our favorite shows ever. Love Survivor. And I'm like, you know what, babe? And she says, I'm like, I think I can do Survivor. But you know why I can't do Survivor?
Because of sand.
Because of sand, bro. I'm out. I just can't stand sand. I'm out. I was like, sand in places it shouldn't be. You can never get it off.
Dude, I couldn't do Survivor because when I eat wings, I have a bad habit of having to like wash my hands in the middle of eating wings because I can't stand having my hands gross. So I don't think I can even do Survivor for the sheer fact that
you can't
for
wash.
that reason.
But you could just eat them in the ocean.
No.
Just sitting. But you don't have wings. Remember, there's no food.
You have to eat with your hands. You don't.
So you only they give you like rice, and then if you like win, like a reward challenge, you can get different food. So there's no wings, bro. You need wings on Survivor.
I'm just saying, like, because
you just don't like your hands dirty.
If I can't get my hands dirty, I can't do Survivor.
Correct. I got you.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, Survivor is one of my favorite shows. And how did we get on Survivor? How did I start talking about Survivor? Oh, I said, would you rather lake or beach because it's summertime?
Right. And for sure reason of like, it's also like kind of like, would you rather go to a farmer's market or Walmart? Because the beach is kind of like Walmart.
Ooh. You're right about that.
Farmer's market, it's like the people, it's class.
Oh, man. It's
all
nice.
class.
Yo, I love, lake day all day.
Fresh hangs.
Yo, the beach is, no. Get the sand out of here. So
Get the sand out.
But yeah, summer's here. We're excited. You doing anything fun for the summer? What's your plan? I know you're a youth pastor, so you don't
Camp
and all the other things.
Nationals.
Oh, you're going to nationals. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, man. It's going to be great.
Nice. That's be awesome.
Yeah, there's no vacation planned.
The way you said that, and I wish for those who are listening, I wish you could just saw his face. He was just like, his face made when he decided or thought about the fact that there's no vacation.
Vacation for youth pastors is typically September.
Yeah.
In October, but then in October you have like an event that happens.
Correct.
And Halloween. So
yeah. Well, that sucks. Nah, I'm joking. Sucks to suck, loser. No. But yeah, summer's good. Yeah, I'll be at camp. We got all the camp stuff, youth ministry, kids ministry stuff. So I enjoy doing camp and all those things. So it's always a fun time. So
yeah, it's very rewarding.
Yeah, we're gonna take the kids to the beach.
Let's keep work out of this, Josh. Come on, man.
I'm getting to the point. I'm like, we're gonna take the kids to the beach now and stuff like that. I remember last year we didn't go to the beach at all, so be excited to do some stuff like that.
Yeah, it'd be good.
But also, I want to talk about something that happened on the way here.
Oh,
that bothered me.
Let's talk about that.
So one of my one of the things that I really, really dislike is bad drivers. And living in the Northeast, we have a lot of bad drivers.
It's a pandemic,
especially you go to Massachusetts. Oh my! We were there this weekend for a conference. You were there, obviously,
A&C.
but even A&C, we were there for.
I was a teller.
Yeah, you were a teller,
Dude, I had to count. I was nervous, man.
For those who don't know what A&C is, our church is a part of a district, and every year we do like a council where all the pastors and leaders come together and stuff like that, and it's a bunch of different things. So we were there for this weekend for that, and it's in Massachusetts, and driving there, it's an hour from where I am, and driving there, I wanted to pull my hair out because like I wasn't even in Massachusetts that long, and I'm just like, how do people function in this state driving? It's bad.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
You said pull your hair out.
Yeah.
You mean your mustache hair? Or
your
eyebrows?
It's a euphemism, and you really gonna do are you serious? Yo, you really gonna stop me mid-sentence to do? Okay, Johnny. All right. Oh, that's how you choosing violence today. Okay. Wow. Yo.
Choosing violence? No.
In the middle of my sentence, you go, your mustache here? Okay, bet. Yes, my mustache here, Johnny. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Bad drivers bother me. Bad drivers bother me. And the worst drivers of all time, hands down, you cannot sway me otherwise, are tractor trailer 18-wheeler drivers. They're the worst drivers of all time.
Wow.
Worst drivers of all time.
I agree. They're the bullies of the road.
Bullies of the road. I can't tell you how many times I've seen 18-wheelers who are just flying. It's raining and they're, whoa. I'm like, you are a tractor trailer. Well, thousands of pounds of cargo, and you are flying. I'm
in
like,
the rain?
In the rain.
In the snow?
Bro, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that. And also how many times I've seen tractor trailer car crash. Well, I guess you say car crashes or accidents. Like they're flipped over because they're driving so fast.
Yeah.
They're trying to swerve around and stuff like that. And how many times have you been in driving and like you see you trying to pass by it and you see just swerving in your lane? Like, yo, I'm going to die if I try to get over here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right.
All the time. So coming in today, and we're pulling in nice and early. I'm like, all right, we'll be there nice and early. Next thing you know, I hit some traffic. I'm like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden I hear the siren. Sirens come by. And
you already know.
You already know. I'm like, oh, it's an accident. I'm like, legit. As soon as I hear that, I start praying, whatever. So I'm like, oh, it's an accident. Come up. Round the bend, what do I see on its side? A tractor trailer, because he was driving way too fast, and he flipped over. So I'm driving. I'm like, I hope he's okay. I get past the tractor trailer and pulling right past it, and I see the guy. He's talking to the police officers, talking like he has his phone in his hand, and he's okay. And the tractor trailer is completely on its side. I'm like, that means you were going too fast. If you flipped, that means you were taking that corner too hard. Bro. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy.
Deserved it, right?
Yeah. No, he didn't deserve. No. But he, like I said, he seemed all right. There was no gas leak. There was nothing. It just literally just flipped over like a toy. Just flipped over.
Listen, man. Like if you're driving like a
maniac,
dude,
bro,
it's bound to happen.
Bound.
And now that we already don't like you, we made sure you're okay. Now it's on.
I wish I would like. I was so annoyed. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, that's the only thing I could think of why something like a tractor trailer would crash like that, because you're going too fast and you flipped over. That was it. Like our friend Derek, he's got in a car crash, tractor trailer, swiped him, pushed him off the side of the road. He's okay, dented his car up and stuff like that. Yeah, Derek Baez.
What?
Yeah,
that's crazy. I didn't know.
Tractor trailers suck. They suck.
They do suck. They're the worst.
I'm sorry.
If you are listening to us and you're a tractor trailer,
I said what I said.
Respect, sir, but please be better. Do better.
Well, hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. This is I Said What I Said, where we are here to talk, discuss, and debate our pop culture and social grievances. I'm Josh.
I am Jonny.
And we are so excited to be here.
Yes, we are.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, baby.
Oh, man, I'm so excited. It's so much fun.
Dude, when we get to episode 10.
Yo, like when we hit the milestones, I'm going to put like foghorn, bow, 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 bow,
Yep.
confetti on the
We're going to do something
video.
special for episode 10.
Yeah, bro. Episode 10, episode 100. We gonna go all out.
But we're
Go-
out
we
here.
out here. We out here. We out here forever. We're gonna do this until we're 70. But
Yes, please. That would actually be really
Right.
fun.
oh, Johnny, you know what bothers me today? These young youth and what their music.
I'd probably
That's a-
I'd probably be saying some wild stuff at 70.
Listen, at 70, like I feel like,
Too old to care.
yeah, bro. Like how many, like you know, like old people would be like, did he really say that? Did
Yep.
she just? And you be like, okay, you know what? They get it. They're old. Like at the gym. Okay, I got a story for you. And I feel like I'm talking a lot, so I'll let you go next. I have a story for you. At the gym, at my gym I go to Planet Fitness, only one in my town. I wish there was a better gyms, but it is what it is. And there's this older lady. She's like maybe 70 something. Her name is Betty. Super in shape. She's really, really nice. Every time she sees me and she waves, she smiles. She's really, really nice. And after a few times of seeing her at the gym, well, one time she comes up to me and she goes, you know what? I just had to say this. And in the gym, I wear shorts. And she goes, you just have the best legs I've ever seen.
Oh.
And I'm just like, what? And she goes, I just see you in here. You're just so dedicated to working out and you're just getting in shape and stuff like that. You just have the best legs I've ever seen. And she goes, you know what? I can say that. I'm a grandma.
Wow. Wow.
So I told my
So how do you
I just laughed. I just laughed and was like, you know what? That's really kind of you to say. Thank you very much. You know what? I have been working out. I have been, slaving here on leg day. So yes, I do have great legs. I took that compliment.
dude, I do legs.
Yeah, I do
I
legs.
suffer through the leg day poops.
Oh yeah, leg day poops for sure.
And now I'm out here, I'm getting recognized.
For sure.
Thanks, Betty.
Thanks, Betty. And she said
but
said it so sweetly and stuff like that. And she's like, for 70, she's the most in shape 70-year-old I've ever seen in my life. She's in shape. She's in there crushing it. And I was like, oh, thank you. So then I told my wife, and then so now it's a running joke in my family with my gym girlfriend Betty. And I told my wife, I was like, if you ever leave me, I got to back up because Betty likes me.
Oh, jeez. How old is she?
70. You heard us. Got him.
What are we doing?
Johnny
No.
if you see the visuals, he is bent over. He is bent over
Betty.
crying.
Betty.
So yeah.
Well,
So how was your week?
man, this is a blur. Let's make my fast. I definitely don't have a 7-year-old lady hitting on me. That's
She's not 70.
I did say 70.
Oh, you said 70. I thought you said 7.
That's okay. Yeah, if 7, we have issues.
Yeah, big time.
Things I learned on the internet.
Yeah.
Dude, I found some crazy stuff.
Ooh, let me hear.
Nothing too nuts, but this is kind of weird. So
Okay.
I'm just going to cut right to the chase.
Okay.
500 pounds
500
of
pounds.
cooked pasta found in New Jersey River Basin. That's what happened.
What?
Yep. And so I'm just going to read what I found right here.
Okay. 500 pounds. Okay.
Public Works employees in New Jersey town cleaned up an estimated 500 pounds of cooked pasta dumped in a near river basin.
What?
But the origins
Of said pasta.
of misplaced macaroni remains is a mystery.
What? That got Johnny. That got him. I don't know why that got him, but that got him.
And I have a photo of it that
Yep.
we're going to put on the screen for our YouTube video.
We're gonna put
Don't
the
have a
photo.
stroke, Johnny.
Yeah, right. We're gonna put the photo up. Okay, we got
Put
you.
the photo up
Yeah.
for our viewers. It shows an estimated 500 pounds of cooked spaghetti, elbow macaroni, and ziti.
Wow.
So that's just like one
That's
thing.
that's a fantastic prank.
like, what are we doing out here?
That's a thing, bro. Can we talk about pranks? Like, because that's a prank right there. Like, I love pranks, but I'm not a fan of pranks that, like, you know, you see these YouTube channels and they're like, you know, destroying people, bothering people, like just being a total nuisance. I love pranks, but they got to be harmless but good. Like that right there, that's a great prank.
It is a great prank, but this is like, if you look in the picture, it looks remote. Like there doesn't look like anyone's around.
Nah,
it's just found.
Someone found it. It's not remote enough that no one found it.
But it's like, but there's 25 feet of a 25-foot area of just,
and it's just scattered
pasta.
That's fantastic.
And then it's like someone had that much time.
That's not much time. That's okay. That's me, you, Steve, and a few other friends. We just grab, like, hey, go grab the pasta from the store. We all boil it and make it at our own house. We bring the pasta to the spot. We throw it down.
But like, that's the thing. Someone had to think that. That's weird.
That's awesome. That's a fantastic prank.
Like, what goes through a person's mind? Like,
they're prank Sinatra.
How are we going to make 500 pounds of spaghetti and dump it? It's like Mr. Beast in reverse. Like, you're not doing anything.
That's hilarious.
They actually had to take this spaghetti in a wheelbarrow.
Yep, probably definitely 500
just
pounds.
Dump it somewhere in the dead of night.
That's fantastic.
And no one knows where it came from.
Because if it's nighttime, you know what? That's gonna live in infamy. They'll never tell. That's a fantastic prank.
I'm just saying.
You watch New Girl?
I like New Girl, yeah.
Winston Bishop, when he called himself Prank Sinatra.
He's the worst at pranks, too.
He's the worst.
He's the worst.
He said, like, Nick goes, Winston, you always go too hard or way too soft.
It's like there's no in between.
There's no in between.
I've been told I'm very much like Winnie.
Winnie the Bish?
Yeah.
When it comes to pranks or just in general?
Just, I think, in general.
Oh, 100%. I can see that.
Just
easily.
Like,
easily.
Either something hits or it doesn't hit at all.
It's either a strikeout or a home run.
Yeah.
There's no RBI. There's nothing.
All right. Well, what did you find?
So, there is. Do you like flying?
I kind of like it. I get stressed out in the process, but
Yeah, me too.
I do like it.
So I have a fear of heights, like really bad fear of heights, and like ever since like I hit like 30 something years old, like my fear, like anxiety has gone through a roof when it comes to flying. So, flying is like it's an ordeal. I can get through it, but if I could find another way, I would rather not fly. And we go to Disney and fly all over the place all the time. So I'm like, okay, I'll get through it, you know. So I don't like flying.
Disney sponsor this man.
Disney sponsor me and my wife. My wife is a fanatic and she loves you. So I don't like flying. So when things go wrong or there are people in there who are annoying, it makes me way more stressed out. So so there is I can't remember. I don't know the flight. It just said a passenger on the plane. So there is a passengers on a plane. They held a vote.
A vote?
Yeah. To boot one woman off the plane before take off because of her rowdy behavior. So yeah. There's a video. So I'll put the link in our on the podcast page on iTunes and YouTube. I'll put the link, but there's a video of a woman acting all rowdy, yelling and screaming, and this guy rallies the whole plane to vote her off. Want to talk about democracy? Your vote counts.
Hey, everybody up here.
Yeah. He's like yelling. He's like, yeah, you know what? Get her off, right, guys? He's like, yeah, everyone vote. And people start, yeah. Like people are voting, get her off the plane.
Anyone who wants her off the plane, show of hands.
Show a hand. And people are legitimately trying to get her off the plane because she's like causing this drama with this other guy. And they're yelling back and forth. And they wanted to vote her off. How fantastic is that?
I mean, that's justice.
You know what? I love booing people.
Boo.
Like a good boo. Oh my gosh. You do something bad, a good boo. When you hear a funny about a good boo, a boo story is that one time at camp. And on camp we were, I was on a team with the rec team, and we help all the games and stuff like that. And our teams, we give the teams an opportunity to make a cheer. Right? Make a your face to make a cheer. He hates making the cheers.
It's the worst.
So we gave him an opportunity to make a cheer, right? And it comes time for their cheer, and it is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Remind you, this is a Christian camp, and we got pastors and leaders on this team, and we're supposed to be setting an example, and like have one of my best friends, Sterling, and we're sitting next to each other, and these are our kids from our church, Team McDonald's, Derek Baez and Stephanie Baez. They know who they are. I'm calling you out, and they put this cheer out there. It was so bad, I booed before the kids. The kids didn't even boo. I started the boo. Boo! Sterling Keys next to one of my best friends, and we're booing. We're booing these children.
And they're, bro.
They're teenagers, and we're booing them. Like, oh my God. I'm tearing up thinking about it because it was so hilarious. We're booing them. And our good friend Steve, he was the rec director at the time. He gets up, runs on stage, grabs the microphone, and at this point, all the students are booing.
Wow,
it is bad. So all the students are booing. He gets on the mic and goes, "We don't do that here. We're supposed to be uplifting everyone." And me and Sterling sink in our chairs are like, he's yelling at the kids, but we started.
The youth pastor?
Yeah. The youth pastor and longtime youth leader are booing our own students.
I mean,
yeah.
If it's the crime.
If it's the crime. So anyway, so they're booing this woman on stage. I mean, not on stage, but in the plane, and they get her off the plane.
Wow.
They get her off the plane. Have you ever dealt with any like nonsense on a flight before?
No, I've been blessed to not have that.
Really?
Kind of
Lucky
stuff
you.
happen. I did have a guy, this was gross, chewing tobacco and spitting in a and he was right next to me. And I was in the middle seat, and I'm like, this? Like, why?
I wanted like
What did I do to
I'm
deserve
literally
that?
physically ill right now.
Oh man, it was gross. He was one bump away from
Just hurling.
But like, if you're
Spilling it everywhere.
yeah, it's gross. It's nasty.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I would have paid for first class right there. I'm like, I'll pay right now whatever the price is. I'm going to first class.
That was really off-putting and gross.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting.
That I haven't had like anything like we had to kick anyone off or anyone.
I have.
Oh, dude, I don't even know if you can tell that story right now. Just for the sake of time, but you have to save that one.
Oh yeah, this story for the sake of time.
You're gonna have to save that.
I want to get into it, but this story is the most insane story I've ever been a part of. Like, I'll you know what? This will be a teaser for next episode. I'll just tell you this: it involved a man and a husband and wife complaining about they saw crack, quote unquote crack in the wing, and caused this whole stir and ended up getting off the plane and causing all this delay. I will get into that. I will save that for episode 4, and I will start off the episode with that story because it's insane and I can't get into it right now because we got a lot of stuff to get into. But it was crazy. I've never in my life wanted to fight someone more ever. Like I've like a fist fight. I've been in a few fist fights in school. Never in my life did I want to fight someone more than that man right there.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. So,
oh man,
today's grievance
no. I have something else I want to talk about.
Ooh, jump the gun a little bit.
And I have a question for you. Yes. Why are astronauts a thing? I'm asking seriously.
To explore space, Johnny.
But why though?
Because there's a lot. What do you mean why? I don't understand.
Just a disclaimer: if you're an astronaut and you're listening to this,
if you're an astronaut
sorry.
and you listen to our podcast, that's fantastic, and we've made it big.
We've made it galactic.
Not even international.
Yeah, we're out of this world.
Don't say that.
No, but seriously, like I was thinking to myself, and I just kind of went on this rabbit trail, and I feel like I have a pretty solid view on this.
Okay, let me hear it.
So like, what do they do?
Explore space.
Like, what did they do besides risk everything to sit in a shuttle above the Earth to report about how nothing's happening?
Come on. You don't think so? Are you talking about like the science of space exploration in general, or just astronauts?
Oh, we'll get there. But what's the point, dude?
To explore space, like because humans are curious. We're curious beings, and we want to know what's around us, and that's why. So we explore space. So we went to the moon. You telling me that going to the moon isn't a cool thing, Johnny?
Like, why?
You're telling me I wouldn't do it because I'm a scaredy cat. Again, I'm afraid of heights. So,
but like, come on, let's like get on. Let's just go on this track, this lane of a thought with me.
Okay.
Like. They are very smart individuals.
Very.
They're like scientists.
They are scientists.
Okay? They went to Harvard, MIT.
Yep.
But you're just going to take all that mental power.
Yep.
Sit in a shuttle above the Earth, or go to a planet that we can't live on, and tell us that we can't live on that planet.
Listen, if you listen to science now, they're trying to make some headway talking about going to Mars, one-way trip to Mars.
But yeah, one-way trip.
Yeah, see you later. All these billionaires. Can you imagine that? All these rich people saying, you know what, we're getting off this planet, it's ruined. See you later, go to Mars.
Dumb.
Yeah, I'm not going.
It's dumb.
I'm not going. No
it's
way.
The stupidest thing ever. You can't.
You can't come back. You go, you done.
Mars cannot facilitate life.
I don't know.
It is freezing.
I'm not an astronaut. I'm not a scientist. An astronaut scientist.
And that's okay. And that's fine. But why is it a thing? It doesn't make sense. Like, okay, so we have all these people who did all these smart things.
Yep.
And they're really a lot of accomplishments.
Okay.
Scientists.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Very accomplished.
Yeah.
Like, awesome, bud. But thanks for putting my tax dollars into excellent use.
Come on. I think there's a lot to learn about what is around us and how it can help us be better.
You present a great point. Around us.
Yeah.
Like planet Earth.
No, there's
no.
Still the space is still around. We're still a part of planet Earth.
That's ever expanding. It's always going to get bigger.
Yeah, but that can tell us so much.
Did you know that if you travel at the speed of light to get out of the Milky Way, it'll take you 6,000 years?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love space. It's so mind-boggling.
Don't get me wrong.
It's so mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling. Whatever.
Put your mind in a bottle.
Is it boggle?
Put your mind in a bottle.
Boggle?
Boggling. Like boggle my mind.
You know, I've been saying bottling for forever.
Wow.
Since I was like
you were today
10
years old when you found it was mind-boggling. So this whole time, your entire life, you're saying mind-boggling.
I sound like the biggest idiot right now. But I'm like, dude, I'm so not like astronauts. Like, that's what you want to do. Fine. I don't agree with it. You might see risky. You might see a shuttle.
Yeah.
Going into space.
Yep.
I see my money flying away, paying for a person to report about something that doesn't matter.
I think it matters, Johnny.
Why does it matter?
I don't know why.
We have things here.
I couldn't. Maybe one day we can get an astronaut on the show, but I can't explain to you why it's not. Why it is important. I just think it is.
You know, it costs so much money to send people into space.
Well, listen, Elon Musk is rich. He can send all the people he wants to space.
Okay,
great.
But that's weird. It's for me.
I don't know.
I'm not about it.
Okay. Listen, that's why this podcast is started, because we are here to air our grievances, but to talk about our opinions and what we feel. And you know what? I respect that.
Yeah. You know, why someone want to go and do that and why it's even a thing is to infinity and beyond me.
Get out.
Okay.
You can leave. You can see yourself out for that. That was terrible. One of my favorite movies of all time.
That was terrible.
One of my favorite movies of all time is Interstellar. That movie made me cry. That is a beautiful movie. Soundtrack, cinematography. That movie.
That is a good movie.
Yeah.
And by the way, like, did you know that Christopher Nolan planted those crops and sold them to farmers?
Good for him. That's awesome. That's pretty dope.
And he would not do the movie unless it was theory, like a scientific theory.
Yep.
Or like science based.
If you have not seen Interstellar, today's Saturday, you may have the day off. Most of you probably have the day off. watch that movie tonight. Get a big big bottle of soda, some popcorn, and watch that beautiful movie. It's fantastic.
Get it done. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
But I don't like astronauts. Whatever. No big deal.
All right. So today's grievances. Jonny, you want to start with today's grievances?
I mean, I just started off with the astronauts. Why don't you?
That's your. Oh wow.
No. That was just
something that's
a conversation. Okay. I wanted to start it, and then we can revisit it or whatever.
So,
but you go for it.
My grievance. Excuse me, I just burped. It smells terrible. My grievance today is number one. My first one is when you hold the door for someone and they don't say thank you. Right? There's a lot of things like I could excuse, I won't say rudeness, but not people not saying thank you. But for some reason, like when holding a door and you don't say like if I go out of my way, like I rush up to the door and I see you behind me, let me grab the door and I hold it and you just walk on through and just mosey on in and you don't say thank you, bro.
Or just they take so long.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I have a life to live here.
Right.
And you are eating my time.
That's exactly what I have in my notes. It was like, I said, you're in the park. It happens in the gym all the time for me. I'm in the parking lot and I see someone coming from their car and I'm already at the door and I'll hold the door and they'll make eye contact with me. They'll see me holding the door, see me looking at them, trying to hold the door for them, and they just saunder. That's my favorite word. Dude. I'm like, seriously? I want to get in the gym. I got to go to work. So I got to get a quick workout in. Please hurry up. And they just moseying on, looking on their phone. Like, bro, and like, there'll be some times I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to close the door. I'm going in. Peace. See ya. He's putting it on his list.
Dude.
Yo.
McKenna had a story similar to this.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's holding the door for a gentleman.
Yeah.
I don't know where everyone stands on this, but the guy wouldn't go in because she was holding the door for him.
Oh, my.
And so she's just like, oh.
Bro.
Oh, so he literally stopped. It wasn't going to go in until she went inside first, the door, and now like the door is shut. Then he opened it and went inside. No, I'm not lying.
Why are dudes this? Why are men this? What are we doing?
We're finally, it's paying dividends. We're getting it back in return.
So your ego, because you want to be quote unquote chivalrous, your ego, you can't go in the door because she's holding. Bro, go in the freaking door. What are you doing?
You have to go inside anyway.
What are you doing? I would have, if I would have saw that in person, I would have yelled, "Go in the door, stupid!"
You know what's worse is that I think she was going to work out, and so he was in the same class. So it's like,
so it's not awkward and weird.
It's like, are we just gonna pretend that this
happen?
moment just didn't happen?
It's so weird. And what is going on?
I'm like, oh. Well, that's weird.
So like I don't that's interesting. Like so when they don't say thank you, or again they take forever, or in McKenna's case they won't go in because she's a woman.
I'll catch the next one.
Yeah, I'll catch the next door. You go in, I'll catch it again. I'll catch it again. Like what in the world?
Silly,
right?
Silly buddy.
What's going on? Like, and then also the same thing. Like, not only like does the door waving, saying thank you apply there, but also applies for people in traffic. So like when you're driving down the road and you stop, you have the right of way. You stop, you let the person go in from the right or go on in, and they drive. And if you do not give me the hand wave, I'm following you to your house, and I'm not playing. I'm following you to your house. And I'm getting out and I'm flattening your tire. I'm taking all the air out your tires. If you don't give me that hand wave, I'll let you in. There's mad traffic back there. You'd have been stuck if I didn't stop and let you in. And now you don't give me the hand wave. You better give me the hand wave.
You better or that, and then they don't pick up the pace. So I was like, it's like, so they give you the hand wave, but they're not moving any faster.
Johnny, you just stirred something up in me. Like driving, so there's something in driving and traffic that just stirs. There's another side to me. You just stirred something in me that I literally wanted to scream, but I would have peeked the mic. Yes. When you let them in, they gave you the hand wave. Okay, thank you. And then they just like, what are you doing? Get out of the way.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Doesn't matter.
Like you
Get
could be.
Just get out of the way. I talk about respect. I talked about respect my stride, respect my car, my speed. Get out the way, man.
Respect my drive, okay?
Yeah, respect my drive. Ludacris. Ludacris had a great song. Move,
Man.
ma'am or man.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Please.
Get out the way.
Please.
Get out the way.
And he said, please.
He did. He did say please, but there were some other words in there that wasn't so nice. But come on, man. Give me the hand wave and then go to speed limit.
Let's go.
Get out.
We're all trying to get on with our lives. You know, I'm trying to get somewhere. You're obviously trying to get somewhere at a slower rate. But like I got things to do.
I got
people
things
to see,
do, bro.
And podcasts to make.
Yeah.
So stop flipping over on 18-wheeler, trailers.
Get out the way.
Just be a better human.
Be a better driver, bro.
Right.
Oh, you know what? Talking about driving. I love old people.
Mm.
And I say that because one day I'm going to be old and I want people. I'm getting old. I'm 35, so I am old.
You don't look it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You look really young.
How young?
I would say 28.
Yes, 28. I'll take that. But I agree. I don't agree. I can't say I agree because no one made this statement. But my statement is this. Once you hit like 70, you should retake your driver's test. Mm-hmm. And every 5 years from then on, you have to retake your driver's test. Can we institute that? Who do I talk to to make a law?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like they're losing so much already. I'm not like you're losing it, but then it's like you're also now I can't drive.
But
now.
at a certain point, you're a hindrance to not only yourself, you're a danger not only yourself driving, but you're a danger to other people, right?
Okay, but I got a catch for you.
Okay.
So some people aren't going to pass that test.
Yep.
So then we're going to have more people walking across the street.
No, that's fine.
Slower.
That's fine. I'll deal with that. Than you, slow driver. I'll deal with that. Yep.
You'd rather take that than just.
Yep. Like, you know what? I'll pull off and I'll help you across the street. I'll do that. No. Not when you're swerving into my lane because you have your peripheral vision is gone.
You're doubling down.
I'm doubling down. Like now, no. So once you hit 70, you instantly have to retake your driver's test, right? Mm-hmm. And then every 5 years after that to make sure. There's some people who are 75, 80, 85 who are can still drive and still do things like that. But once you hit that age, you have to retake your driver's test. And I stand for it. And I'm going to talk to some lawmakers. And it's gonna be a law one day. I promise you.
And then when you turn 70,
that's fine.
You're happy with it.
That's fine.
You have a badge of honor.
I have a badge.
I made this.
I made it, and I could put it out. And you know what? Let's do that. Every time they pass, you give them a little badge so they can win. Like, yo, I did it. I'm 75, and I did it.
I did this too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm down.
You said what you said.
I said what I said.
And I respect it.
All right. What you got?
I don't like it when babies are forced to kiss relatives or family members.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, our friends.
Do we do that to you?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I'm like, if I do that to you, I will say, I don't think we do that to you.
Listen,
okay.
It's really uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
Especially when it's happening to me.
Oh yeah.
Like, give Johnny a kiss. You don't have to do that, man. It's okay. Please don't. Or stop it. Stop right now. We don't have to do this. And I just feel like for me, and this is just me, like if you guys like to do that, that's fine. I think that's strange, but that's just me. I don't like it when
I agree.
When babies are like forced to kiss like family, friends, and if
Yeah.
I guess you can get away with family, but it still
Yeah.
makes me feel weird when it's
Yeah.
even my own.
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
And it just makes me feel really uncomfortable watching babies being forced to kiss them.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with you on that. Yeah, like I feel like we make, because they're babies and because they're children, they don't have any say in how they feel or how they should react to certain things. So like, you're going to feel this way. You're going to, like, what if they don't? What if they aren't huggers? What if they aren't, like, touchy feely people? Like, you don't want to make them do something, and that now is awkward because now they're like, they get this weird hug and they don't want to do. So why make them? You can just make them say, hey, say bye. It's like, say bye bye.
It's like, or what if, let's just kind of flip it.
Yeah.
What if we're like, hey, kiss that person.
Yeah. Hey, you're leaving. You make sure you'll kiss him.
Kiss.
Yeah, you're
kiss
leaving.
your uncle.
You're leaving the party. Go kiss
I hate
your
that
uncle
too.
Oh,
don't like that.
moving on. Well, I know what you're gonna. Moving on. No. Moving on. But you're right. You're like, yeah. Like, imagine as an adult, someone say, "Oh, you leaving the party? You got to go kiss everyone." Because that's exactly what parents do. Oh, we're leaving. Go tell everyone.
No.
Bye-bye. Go give everyone a hug and kiss and stuff like that. Like, bye, everyone. You could say, I try, like, sometimes I do that, like, especially with their, like, my kids with their grandparents and stuff like that. I try to do that. But a lot of times my kids do it themselves anyway because they love their grandparents, and they love, especially a lot of our family members and a lot of our friends, they love them anyway, so they will do it naturally. But if it's like, acquaintances or other people, I'm not first of all, I'm not gonna make my kid hug a stranger anyway. So it's like, yeah, you can say bye, you can say, hey, bye, fist bump or whatever, not even a fist bump. You don't have to touch anyone. Like, if you're leaving someone somewhere, say bye, because that's just a courteous thing to do.
Right.
But I'm not forcing them to hug them.
There doesn't have to be any physical contact.
Yeah.
It just has to be, hey,
yeah,
I'm leaving. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
Love you.
Yeah. CJ's that way too. CJ's not like a hugger. Like, I wish I'm a hugger and I'm a cuddler, and I try to cuddle him all the time. He's like, oh, get away from me. And so I learned with him now, I'm like, I just say, CJ, say bye, everyone. And if he does not want to touch you or hug you, I'm not forcing him to.
I agree.
Dang, that's awkward for you. Yeah, it is.
I don't like that one.
Yeah, bro.
All right, back to you, Josh.
Back to me. All right, so I got some. This is an interactive one. My next one is kids with horrible names. Parents, we got to stop. Parents, we got to stop. This is an epidemic that is ravaging our nation. Y'all have to stop with these names.
What?
Like,
if a kid has a bad name, are you mad at the kid for having?
No, of course. Listen, the kid didn't do that. The kid didn't name themselves. But you got these parents naming these kids
and proud of it.
Oh my gosh, something like bad, just these bad names. I'm like, what in the world are y'all thinking? And like, we have friends who are teachers, and we work in a church, so we see a lot of different people's names. And I'm just like, y'all are setting your kids up for just bullying. We don't condone bullying and making fun, but listen, if you like, kids are terrible.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Kids are rough today.
Kids are rough. And even us growing up, kids are rough. And if you give them any leeway, anything that's out of the normal, they're going to take it and they're going to run with it. So you giving your kid a terrible name, it's already like what's my last name, Johnny?
Credit.
My last name is Credit. Do you know how much I got made fun of with my last name, Credit Card and
Credit or debit?
It's the worst one.
Josh Debit.
I'm like, no, debit and credit are two different things.
I know, just want anybody.
Yeah. like I'm like, I look at when they say that, I'm like, okay. Like, so like, but these parents, I'm like, oh, let me be creative. I'm like, no, there's good names and names that's been around for thousands and thousands of years. Let's stick with those.
Bro, okay.
And I want to say let's stick with those.
No, I'm agreeing with you on this because me and McKenna.
Yep.
From like when we first started dating, and even up until now.
Yep.
There's some good names out there.
Yes, there are.
And and they're popular.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So anytime, and some of the ones I come up with, I don't really hear.
Yeah, I'm not against creative name
But
because
they're not creative. It's like, I was like Harrison. I love that name.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yep.
Then I'm like, that would be a great name for a boy.
Yep.
And McKenna will be like, I know a Harrison.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Like,
dude, I got so many names in my pocket, and Michaela does it. I feel like it's a woman thing.
it's like, why? Like, they don't even live in the same state.
I said what I said.
Look,
I
agree.
Our wives are going to kill us. Our wives are going to kill us.
No. But you know what? They should come on here and defend themselves.
Defend themselves, yeah. But you're right. You're like, I had so many good names in Michaela. Like, in high school, there was a
Can't do it.
Can't do it. There was a guy. There was a girl who was really. I'm like, but that's anything. I feel like there's some names that are off limit though. Like you can never name your kid Adolf. Like that's ever. Right?
Dude.
That name is on the strike list forever. Forever.
You imagine?
Come in someone Adolf? Like, excuse me, who are you? Get out of here. That name is on that. You can never name your kid that. That is some bad names.
They would have to be like living under a rock.
Yeah,
under
for sure.
A rock.
For sure. Under a rock.
For them to get away with it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I'm not against creative names, but there is a line of insanity that people pass away. Like, okay, our daughter's name is her full name.
It's a beautiful name.
Beautiful name. I love her name. Like, I added a middle name. She already had a middle name, but I added a second middle name to her at our baby shower.
Oh, jeez.
At our baby shower, I'm like, you know what, babe? That day, I was like, I want her to have a second middle name. And then we told everyone. So her name is Malia Rae, Rae, Rose Credit. And that's a creative name. It's not like an old school name, but it's creative. But I feel like we gave her a name that she can grow into, and it's not some ridiculous name like Apple.
I was literally like, why is your kid named Apple?
I think Gwyneth Paltrow named her kid Apple.
That's stupid.
Right?
You're dumb for that.
Dumb.
I mean, I don't think she's listening, but if she ends up, like, that's the dumbest name I've ever heard.
That's a terrible name. Or like, okay, so there's a list of like, the website is called momjunction.com.
Mm-hmm.
67 worst baby names ever in history. And there's a few in there that are really bad. Like there's a kid named Vajonica.
What?
Vajonica. So there was a nurse who heard this baby's name, they get delivery and stuff like that, and they heard the baby's name, and the reason why the baby's name is Vajonica is because of the parents, the grandparents, James and Veronica. Vajonica. That's Matt, you're an adult, you're a grown 35-year-old woman, and your name is Vajonica.
Yeah,
she has to change her name.
You're being made fun of for the rest of your life.
I'm making fun of you. I don't care. I'm making fun of you. I'm making fun. Do you imagine that? You're a grown person. You're a real estate agent. Hey, my name is Vajonica. What?
Say that so fast.
Yeah, I gotta slow down when I say that. I gotta enunciate.
I don't know if that's an edit or what.
Yeah,
man.
But Jonica, like that's terrible. That's terrible.
That's really bad.
Like you're trying to be creative. Just name it one or the other. If you try to name it after your grandmother and her name is Veronica, okay, Veronica.
There should be like
or like I've heard the name of women with the middle name James, and I like that. So go Veronica James. Oh, beautiful. There you go.
Yeah, you got it. Yes, that's perfect. I don't like it though. Like I feel like there should be checks and balances. Like parents should have friends that are like, no, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Shark
not.
Tank it. That's a no.
That's a no for me, dog.
We're gonna pass.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Or like literally like in American Idol, like the original, three. You got to have the cyan cowl.
Yep.
There's always a Paula.
Yep.
But then you also have
You got to have the mean one.
Yeah,
you got to
you got-
have the middle, which is Randy, who can go either
Randy
way,
Jackson.
middle. And then you have the one that just thinks everything is great.
Paula
Yeah.
Abdul. Randy, you got to have the Randy with
That's a no for me, dog.
like laughing with
Yo.
the paper over his
Yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
And then he's like, what are you thinking?
Like, come on.
No, sir.
No, like, and then there's another one I saw on the list. It was a woman. Her parents were hippies, and they named her Fifi Trixie Belle. Let that sink in. Johnny's disdain on his face right now. Like Fifi Trixie Belle. You want to be friends with someone named Fifi Trixie Belle? That's a dog's name. Fifi. That's a dog's name. Harken back to episode 1. That's a dog's name.
Naming a human, a dog's name.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Fifi Trixie Belle, that's a poodle's name. If you're rich, you're a billionaire, and you have a bunch of poodles, that's Fifi. Come here, Fifi.
Yeah, it's done. You're done. High school.
Toast.
Parents, man. Sometimes it's just your fault your kids get bullied.
He said what he said.
Come on, like if you're naming, we were talking about this earlier. If you're naming your kids something,
Setting them up.
It's on site.
You're setting them up. Kids are people are people are terrible, and if you give them any leeway, they're going to take it and they're going to run away. People are terrible, especially kids and high school students.
And let me just say this: I think bullying is the worst thing ever.
Worst. You're the worst if you do it.
However,
Gotta protect your neck.
parents, you have a responsibility
Responsibility.
protect your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So name them something cool.
Not pilot inspector.
Huh?
You heard I said I can't remember, it's a famous actor or someone. They named their kid Pilot Inspector, and they spell inspector INSPEKTOR. Pilot Inspector. He can't do anything but
Be a pilot.
but
Inspector.
planes.
Yeah.
He got to go in the Navy. Something. He can't do anything else. You might imagine a teacher, Mr. Inspector. No, that's not even his last name. His first name is Pilot Inspector. Sorry, that's his full first name.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I have actually a funny story. This is legit.
Yes, I would love to hear that.
Okay, and then we should probably. I have to give one of mine.
Yeah, then I'm like we're rolling today. This is good stuff.
We're
This is
hanging.
good stuff.
So there's a guy at a church, right?
Our church?
No, this is when I was
Okay.
a teenager.
Okay. In Rhode Island,
No, New York.
New York. Oh yeah, that's right.
And this guy's name was Harry. His middle name.
Oh no.
His middle name was Larry,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
and his last name was Butts. I'm not even kidding. So during service,
Johnny,
during service,
please tell me you're telling the truth.
I'm telling the gospel truth.
The gospel truth. Okay.
Bro, the pastor
Harry
comes
Larry
up,
Butts.
So they called him up and said, "Hey, can we lay our hands on Harry Butts?" His parents hated this man. There's no way. No way. Like, what are you thinking? Harry? Your last name is Butts?
There's nothing.
There is.
You know,
No, dude.
Harrison is a good name. You want to go to Harry Harrison? That's a good one.
Harry, bro.
Harry Butt.
Harry Larry.
Larry.
Like Harry Larry. Harry Larry. And then it's like,
His middle name was really Larry.
yes.
What? What are
Harry
his parents
Larry
thinking?
Butts.
Let's lay hands on Harry Butts. No.
Phrasing, please,
No.
Mr. Butts. So, like, even the last name is you're
But-
done.
Well, listen, the last name, there's nothing they we can control on the last name. They can't, but
You can change your last name.
you can. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll pay the money. I'll pay the
You
money.
can change it.
However much it costs, I'm paying the money, and I'm not having my last name be Butts.
His parents must have been hippies.
Harry Larry Butts.
Something. Like I don't know, but that's a true story, and I can't tell you like how many times
Harry Larry
that
Butts.
I laughed for every day for like a solid month.
Episode
after-
name. That's episode 3 name. Harry Larry Butts.
You know what?
That's right. There we go.
Ching.
All right, what you got? What you got next?
I'm wondering, do we do I go for all three, or do we just do 2 today and save it for next episode?
Nah, we're
gonna let it rock?
We're rocking, bro. We're having a good time. Let's go.
All right. So I don't typically like it when people treat you like you aren't right about something that's a known fact.
Okay, explain.
I have a scenario. So me and my wife were on vacation or celebrating our anniversary in Vermont.
Yep.
Okay. And we were close to Lake Champlain. And first of all, my geography is okay.
Yep.
So I was like, is this one of the Finger Lakes? It's not.
Okay.
But then McKenna
Uh-huh.
laughs at me.
Ooh.
She's like, Finger Lakes? Like, you're an idiot. Like, and I'm like, this is 5th grade geography. And she's like, yeah, okay. Calls her friend,
Wow.
Lexi. And then they start kibitzing over the phone. And I'm like,
Laughing at you like you're crazy.
Can you believe it? Johnny thinks that there's a thing called Finger Lakes. And I'm like, this is a known fact.
This is true.
I immediately whip out my phone in front of her.
Google.
And I start, first I Google.
Yeah.
And then I write this
On your list.
on my list.
On his things he hates list.
And they're like laughing. I'm like, I sent them both in the group chat. I was like, Finger Lakes, Wikipedia.
Here you go.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yep.
You're dumb.
Yo.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yes. Yes. How many arguments has Google's you diffused? Like Google has to be one of the greatest inventions of all time because you can just like, okay, you don't believe me? 2 seconds. You're wrong.
It's like,
Eat it.
if you eat it, man, like you're wrong about this. Like that reminds me of Michael Scott when he was talking about China with Oscar. I have very few intellectual moments, okay? But man, I was like,
You were on it. You were like,
I'm like,
I got you on this.
like, no, you're wrong about this.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
and I'm going to prove it, and then you're going to have egg on your face.
Yes. And not scrambled.
Like just runny yolk.
Yep.
Remind me of when you start talking about how you guys celebrated your anniversary in Vermont. Can you tell the story of the gondola or like the snow, the snow ski lift ride thing?
Okay, so McKenna and I, I'm not very an adventurous person, and I'm not much into vloggers, but she really is. And so one of the vloggers she watched went to Vermont during the fall.
Yep.
We got married in March. So one of the things that they did is they went on a gondola to look at the foliage.
Is it a gondola? And even if it's not in the water?
Yes.
It is.
I'm going to stick to my guns on that one.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure it's what it is.
Okay.
So, it's a ski resort where they have this gondola, right? So they're going up.
To ski. To ski.
Ski. And we're dressed.
Not to ski.
Not to ski. I got like a denim jacket. Yeah,
So you guys have thought like this is just like a nice ride to see the view. Like, oh, we're just gonna enjoy the ride.
Gonna see the sights.
See the sights,
dude. We never were so out of place in my life. Like we walk in there, everyone is decked out in ski gear.
They're ready to go.
And it's soaking wet everywhere.
Yep.
And it didn't hit us till we got inside that maybe
we're in the wrong spot.
We're not gonna do this, right? Like, cause we got inside, and this, someone at the door was like, yeah, you just go over there. We're dressed as we are. She's like, yeah, you just go over there and pay the thing. I'm like, yeah, okay. And
we probably saw you guys like, who are these idiots?
And we go in line. We just got like these people in goggles just looking at us like this.
Judged so hard.
And then I'm like, wait a minute. And then we stand behind everybody, and there's not one person dressed
normally
not to ski.
Yep.
But us. So we I'm like, Kenna,
We gotta go.
We gotta leave. We're not.
Yo.
What? Like we get up to the top of the hill. We can't stay on here.
You would freeze. You're on regular shoes.
Well, it's soaking wet. Yeah. Like it's gonna be like we can't. Like what if they throw us off? Like we have to. Like how are we getting down? We can't do this.
I just remember McKenna putting, having the story or her Instagram, and it like her just talking about, oh, we got to get out of here. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, what would y'all have done if y'all didn't, like, it didn't hit y'all? Y'all get on this and y'all get all the way to the top and like, oh, people are skiing down. Like, what would you have done? Because there's no way to get back down. You can't get on the lift back down, can you?
I don't know. And I wasn't going to find out.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's like if everyone's getting out of the plane, out of the helicopter, and now I'm like, everybody out.
Yep. Get out of here.
And once you're off, you can't get back on.
No. Dude, that's hilarious. That's one of my favorite stories.
And like, what if we stayed on? Where are we going? Where's it going to go? Like we go underneath and then like come back around, and it's like we're stuck on this thing.
You stuck on this mountain
in
your denim jacket. You buffoon.
We're idiots.
Oh my gosh. So my last grievance today. That story just gets me. Cause I just wanted to, I wish I was a fly on the wall to be able to see hundreds of people just in ski gear and just two sore thumbs sticking out and just regular clothes. I just wish I was there.
Dude, I was definitely made someone's list of people
I hate. Like,
definitely. Me and my wife. We're like, look at this. Look at these two.
look at these two
morons.
Oh man, that's so good. My last grievance for today is one-up storytellers. We all know them.
Ugh.
We all have them in our lives.
They're the worst.
Some of them are related to us. Some of them are
who you friends. Are. If it's you, you know who we're talking about today.
We got the one-up storytellers, right? You had a great day. You're excited to tell your friends, and you get ready to start your story, and then like a swooping vulture circling his prey, here comes the one-up storyteller, and like, you know what? You know what I did today? I'm like, you had you wanted to get this off your chest, share it with your friends, and they just come and just ruin it, right? They're the worst. They're the absolute worst. Like, those people can't, like, feel like they can't let other people shine, right? You disagree or disagree?
Oh, dude, it's the worst.
Disagree or agree?
I agree with you. They just cannot let people shine.
Yo, so like they always have to interject information that no one cared about. Like they's like, well, technically, I'm like, bro, no one asked you.
Good time.
No one asked you for this information. I'm just telling you my story. Yeah. I just had a good day. I'm just telling you my story. I don't need you to tell me, oh, well, actually, if you went to the concert, actually, my father-in-law knows someone who was a security guard for Metallica.
So we got back seats.
Like back seats. I'm like, what?
You got to meet the band.
Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, you went to go see Taylor Swift? Oh, wow. Actually, I technically know someone who's her publicist. And like, bro, first of all, you're probably lying. Like, why you got to do what you do?
Also, like, if like that story, like, if something is really special to you, like it was a special day, and it's very rare, and then they make your special day their day to day, like,
bro, like, oh yeah, I do that all the time,
all the time, yeah. I went to this amazing.
You saved up money. You like, budget it. I saved up money. I can finally do this or get this, and then just make it. Oh, I do this all the time.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I went to Hawaii, dude. I want to go back so bad, but man, it's such a great time there. It's okay. I go there like
3 times a year.
Yeah, like 5 times a
So like like what? Like what are you doing? Like I just feel like something.
You're probably an astronaut.
Stop. I just feel like some of those people. Like I feel like one-uppers, you let people enjoy their lives. Let people enjoy themselves or tell a story or have excitement about something. Like live in the moment, have excitement for them. And maybe at another time you'd be like, oh, remember you were talking about the thing? Well, I also did this. But in that moment, let them have their moment. Yeah. Don't be a thunder stealer.
Yeah.
Steal my thunder? Get out of here.
And if that's you,
Stop.
I'm being serious. I hope you stub your toe every so often.
Or step
and it
on
happens,
Legos.
and every so often, not like every day, but when you least expect it. I hope that happens to you.
Every other day.
I hope you step on a Lego.
Ooh, there we go.
Tomorrow.
So this is what Urban Dictionary says as a one-upper. An annoying person who responds to hearing someone else's experiences or problems by immediately telling a similar story about themselves with a much more fantastic or terrible outcome. Here's an example, right? Or here's another example of a terrible outcome. Like, oh man, last summer, I hurt my knee, man. I just hurt my knee, and I was working out, I was squatting, and I pulled something in my leg, my knee or whatever, and they go, last summer, I broke my leg in 4 places and I had to have a steel pin inserted. Also, they had to do surgery and repair torn ligament. I was on crutches for 2 months. Like, bro, I just wanted to talk about my knee. And you over here bringing
they make light of your pain.
You didn't go through any pain.
Well, I broke my sternum, so it's like, okay, pal.
I have a steel knee now. They call me Wolverine. Like, bro, chill out. Okay, we get it. You hurt yourself, but I'm just talking about my knee that I pulled. Like, why you gotta be so extra?
Yeah, stupid idiot.
Or here's another good one, and this happened to me before. We talk about the gym a lot. I wish I can go more. I need to go more. Not wish, but I need to go more than I do. But you go. Yeah, man. Lately in the gym, I've been hitting personal best and all my stuff, squatting, lifting, curls, whatever it may be, chest press. I'm hitting personal best, and I'm all month I'm doing great. I'm having a great time.
I'm PRs.
I'm hitting my PRs. I'm doing so good, and they come in and goes, yeah, I had to slow down a bit in the gym. I was getting too big. I was going too heavy, man. I was getting too strong. I was getting too big. I want to kind of lean out because I was getting just too brolic. I'm like, bro, this happened to me before. I'm like, and I literally nothing turns me off worse than you do that in a conversation. I will dead the conversation right then and there. If you do that, I'm just trying to have banter with you and let you know, and you do that, conversation's dead. I'll walk out. I'm like, yo, I gotta go do something.
Oh man, I'm just being too brolic lately.
I'm just too big. I had to chill out.
I gotta chill.
I gotta chill. This legitimate, that first story talking about breaking the leg, that was just an example. This literally happened to me about the gym thing. Someone said that to me. Yeah, man, I had to stop the gym for a little bit. I had to go a little bit lighter. I was just getting too big, too heavy, and I'm like, no. I'm trying to put muscle on, and he's like, I'm just getting too big.
Yeah. Or is this someone who let themselves go a little bit?
No, it was just that they just
go and they just switch up their regiment.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I told you I did the conversation. Yeah, I didn't finish. I'm like, I'm just getting too big, too heavy. I was just getting too much, putting too much muscle. I'm like, okay, so conversation is dead. I'm the king of that. If I don't like a conversation, I could be talking to you face to face, and I will stop talking, and I will turn and walk. I will dead a conversation. I'm the king of that. So you do listen to me. I'm telling you right now. Friends and family, you do this to me. You one-up me just for the sake of one-upping me, I will dead the conversation and I will walk away.
And then, because then at the same time, there's no conversation now.
There's none.
You took it.
You just took it. You just want to.
You took your ball and you're going home.
Yeah, I took my ball. I'm going home. You just want to one-up people. How's that? That definitely happened to you before, right?
Absolutely.
Sure. Come on. I feel like.
Yeah, it does. It does. I think it happens a lot more than we realize, because then it's I don't know which one to pick.
Yeah. I agree with you.
There's so wait.
Happens all the time. I guarantee it's just why? Do you think I was reading some psychological stuff that was people who are perpetual one-uppers, they lack confidence and they are really unsure about themselves.
Right. Because basically, to quote Dwight Schrute,
yeah,
you're a pathetic, short little man. You have no friends, and you have no family, and you have no land.
No land. If you feel that you always have to either downplay someone's pain, or in the case of someone's getting hurt, downplay and say, well, I've done through worse, or constantly try to overshadow someone's success or a good thing, you have a serious issue, and you probably need to work on yourself. Like, you have no confidence.
Right.
You have no confidence.
Like, yeah, exactly. No confidence. And you could say that.
I say it to you, to their face. Like,
like when they
you have no confidence.
Like
you have no confidence in yourself.
Like shotgun it. Like boom. Like as soon as like they one up you, so you have no confidence, man.
To their face,
just boom
in the moment. Shotgun to the
one
chest.
up me on that one.
Yo, that's what science says. Science says those people who perpetuate, like, and there are times, we do it. We are. So I know I do it sometimes. Like, you just fall into that, and that means you're not like learned, like you're not actively listening because you're just waiting for your turn to say something. You know what I'm saying? We learned this in church. We were talking about like James, Pastor Sean was talking about like James, stuff like that. And you're not actively listening. You're just ready to, okay, I'm just going to let you say what you're going to say, and I'm not listening because I want to get my next point. So if you're actively listening to someone's good thing, you're just going to sit in that moment, enjoy it, and then you talk about something else. So if you feel like you always have to be like, yo, I don't care about what you're going to say, my thing is better, you have to work on yourself, bro.
Yeah, you're the worst.
Go some therapy.
You're the worst.
You're the John Ralphio.
She's the worst.
John
Nice.
Ralphio.
She's the worst.
She's
Terrible person.
Terrible person. Oh man,
I got ran over by a Lexus.
Parks and Rec, such a good time. But yo, that was such a good time today,
dude. Is this an hour?
Dude, we're over an hour, bro. Hour 14.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's awesome. Yo, it was such a good time today.
Love it.
Today's episode was packed. We had a lot of stuff.
You know what? I just love it that we're just two guys, two mustaches.
Two guys, two mustaches.
Multiple opinions.
We're just having a good time.
Yeah.
We're just having a great time. We're hitting our stride. And if you are close to us and you know us, whether you can comment on Spotify or you can comment page or YouTube and stuff like that, let us know let us know what bothers you. We want to talk about certain things that bother you.
Yeah.
We
can think of all the things that we don't.
We have tons, millions, thousands.
We would love to see what you guys.
Yeah.
Or don't like, or we want to just kind of. I don't know. It's okay.
We want to disagree with you. We want to
agree
with you or agree with you. Yeah. But episode 3 is in the books. Had a wonderful time. This is I Said What I Said. I'm Josh.
I'm Johnny.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.